What is up, everybody? It's me, it's Dean, and I am back on the JFS, and I am at the Barrens. I believe this is Zulu's castle, specifically, hanging out with one of their wolves, one of their dogs. And I'm actually here to take a little walk and a little look around. Hopefully it's okay to, show this in detail, because, I don't think Zulu makes videos. Oh. Hmm. And they say we're the villains when the Eye of Sauron's over there. But yeah, just hanging out. I wanted to see what's going on here. Windspire Manor. Because I don't think I've ever been in here. Ooh, there's a lore. Summary of works completed, okay. So, Zulu, Baron of the Skies, Nexus Progenitor? Progenitor? Brass Architect, okay. Crystal Arcanist, and Corrupted, apparently. Brass Architect, though, Interesting. A long time ago, 4 great warriors, and Dakota, having endured their gruesome task, found a dry, cool rest upon the plateau. Weary, wounded, and ill, they plunged their swords into the ground, swearing to never commit the acts they had again. Originally, Zulu, Baron of the Skies, had laid the foundation of a river outpost north of the plateau. While the home was comfortable for a time, the discovery and integration of energized crystal changed plans. Floating masses of crystalline structure infused with energy-powered machinations floated intrinsically and distilled into a refined, condensed liquid, immensely potent. Zulu decided the plateau south of where he had settled would serve as a ground to experiment and store these crystals and their energy. Windspire Manor is the main settlement upon the plain. Built into the mountain, it contains multiple floors for a variety of purposes, using the energy to generate and process materials. The skies around it are filled with energized crystals bound to the anchor location with metal. While the ancient sword monument has been preserved, briefly serving as a camp to stage building materials, it is now the focal piece of a garden. Fountains carefully trimmed, trees and exotic plants dot the entry promenade. To the east is a water entry, a grotto from the larger Everflow River. The open-faced cave serves as a quick access point to the manor. However, a crane is required to ferry materials. Southwest down the river, a large array of energized crystals harness so much energy that people can use them to triangulate their exact position when attuned with their contemporaries, aka the satellite. I think I just stole the book. So, love a good lore. Ooh. Interesting. Hey. Looks kind of empty in there. No. Ooh. An elevator? We'll check that out in a second. We got a dining hall here. See, it's good to do this kind of stuff. You get some inspiration. Especially the lore stuff. I can be inspired to do my own lore via experiencing other people's lore. I don't understand. I think this is supposed to be something that hasn't been finished yet. But we got axolotls, we got fishes. Let's try out the elevator real quick. Actually, let's look this way. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. This is outside. Who's this guy? Interesting. What's over here? Oh, more emptiness. Okay. Alright. So it says back right corner to go up. Fancy. So what, this is just honey surrounding a bubble column. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, this. Oh, I thought that was a guy. I thought I thought that was a pillager face. We got a bunch of banners. Yeah, pillager outpost banners. It looks like this is still in progress, so maybe I shouldn't show too much. Oh, is this another guy? Or is this a different working? Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't show too much. Yes, there's the water entry. There's a zombie. Um, let's go up there. I think we can get there from here. So this is one of those crystals. Harnessing energy from. Storage. That house does not look finished, so I won't bother with that. We've got some. This looks like just some regular housing. Oop, not furnished. It looks good on the outside, but once you look past the facade, it all starts to fall apart. Doesn't look it. Okay. So I was kind of hoping to find something to kind of help with a situation that's going on. I got this book here that Dr. Dilla received, and it's got some code. I think it's got some code in it, and I don't know if I'm supposed to wait for a key to that, or if there's enough in there that I can figure it out myself. So I've been kind of studying it off and on over the past little while. So I was kind of hoping that I might stumble across something in here that might hint at it, but it looks like it's still in progress. So, but that tower is Dakota. I forget who else. I think there's Goose out here somewhere. It's kind of hard to tell where he is because there's no giant goose anywhere. But yeah, so let's hurry back to spawn and officially start this episode. Alrighty, I am back. We're back in spawn. We got some stuff to talk about. I think these went up between the last episode and this one. These are going to be the site of some farms. In here, I would like to do kelp, and then sugarcane, and maybe cactus, but I'm gonna do it up there. And what I'd like to do, the farms I'm gonna do in these are going to be open to the public. Free to take as much as you want. Or maybe I'll do like a pay what you want kind of thing. But yeah, the farms are gonna be up there, and down here is just gonna be like a little shop or dispensary type situation. Over here, Kenneth has been making sales. I've already sold a bunch of these. I've been kind of profiting off of his food, because I'm actually kind of low on food, but yeah, he's been getting a lot of work done and getting paid for it. So this one, I need more gray concrete, but I'm probably going to do like standard, like bread, carrots, potatoes, melons, maybe beetroot. And then I'd like to do one for like livestock, like pigs, sheep, cows, sheep, chickens as well. Sheep is probably going to be more for wool than for food, but so maybe that could be a separate building. I think I would have one here. This could probably be sheep. And then maybe if I squeeze in one more building here, I could do, like, the other livestock. But yeah, if we're going to do a road here for Shawston, I built this up to this point. I might change this. I don't know if I like it, but if Shawston wants to work on that road, it's right there. We gotta go do something real quick, because I noticed this a few days ago, and I left it up because it's kind of deserved. Dimitrij is grounded. He's grounded. For the crazy party that he threw and the mess that he left behind. Yeah, it's been a few days since he's been down there. I'm sure he's been given plenty of provisions from his friends, and that he's not just sitting in a hole starving to death. But we gotta go down there and get him out. There we go. Alright, no. Careful, careful. Yeah, I noticed this the other day from Shawson. He left the blocks in here, so I'm just gonna drop down there and fill it in. Oh, what happened to the tough block? I guess that's I guess we're even for that part. Paid him back for the mushroom that was lost. Oops. That's not how that works. That's fine. Nobody will know. Alright, get up there. One thing I wanted to say while I'm here, kind of piggybacking off of what I was talking about last week, kind of, but not really. There's one thing I gotta applaud myself for the creativity that I've had on the JFS as of late. What's he doing? But yeah. I don't think I've ever been this, like, consistently creative ever in a previous, like, in all my years on the JFS, except for maybe the first time I did the hockey stadium, which I think was, like, Season 2. But yeah, especially interior design, like, look at this. I guess the picnic table stays, but, you know, we got paintings, we got desks and computers, you know, nice little bookshelf, little seating area, and, like, yeah, I'm sure there's other people around that, like, you know, look at Dr. Dilla's office, Muck's head is in here. You know, I'm sure other people can, like, do stuff like this better, but the fact that I've, like, not done this kind of stuff, whoops, before now, like, I never put this much effort into interior design before, but now we got TVs and little reading nooks, got dining tables and kitchens, you know, we got effort, and the effort, I feel like, is paying off. Same goes for, like, the satellite, the little work I did in there. Yeah, when Mesa goes up, that's probably going to be, you know, my grandest achievement. And, like, the exterior of this is a blueprint I found, but the inside I did all myself. Like, this is all my interior design. This little area here. This is a template. Actually, this is a picture I found on Reddit. But, you know, I'm using things and, yeah, being creative. And not using green, because green's not a creative color, apparently. But, yeah, so there's actually one thing I want to do in this video. I do need to do some life update stuff, though, as we walk over. Try to not disturb Zulu wherever he is. He's down there. Life updates stuff. There's one thing that I forgot to mention, one thing I forgot to talk about last week, which is, once we get out of this portal, It's JFS Classics. Yeah. I'm still working on it. So I'm kind of torn right now about what I should do with it, or what I should do with a part of it. I was working on a skit based off of a conversation that was going on in the text chat that ended up being more interesting than whatever I was doing on video. I just want to grab these mushrooms real quick. Make sure I leave a few behind so that they can grow again. But yeah, that should be good. But yeah, I started working on it, and I'm about, I took all the text and put it into like a script form, and it ended up being a little over 7 pages. My first pass of editing has reached page 7, and I've kind of stalled out from there. Ooh, a little laggy there. Yeah, I kind of stalled out there. The stuff that I was doing is pretty not good. My acting is horrendous. And, at first I was pretty chill with it, because, like, I was kind of leaning into the intentionally bad method of doing all that. Or, like, the intentionally bad style of video. But I kind of fear that's a little bit too bad even for that. So it was kind of getting more and more difficult to make myself, like, work on it. And I haven't really worked on it much since, like, it's probably been like a week or so that I just haven't touched it. So I'm kind of at this point where, like, because I haven't worked on JFS Classics at all because of it, because I want to get that part done first. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I should just, like, do the last page and a half and just push through the editing, or if I should... Okay, sorry, down. Or if I should, like, scrap the skit and go back to, like, the normal style, just so I can, like, get back on track. Oh, that's the glitchiness. The end sounds are very weird. So that's what I'm trying to decide on. But hopefully by now, by the time you see this video, I've already worked on it some more. So, but yeah, we are in here, and what I want to do is work on storage. We were originally going to have it up here as, like, a set of wings going out on either side. Obviously, we can't go that way. I'm thinking about actually bringing it this way, out onto here. Looks like this double stacking of carpet is working for spawn protection. But yeah, I think moving it this way would be kind of cool. Trying to decide how we would do that. But, I might try to work with the materials we have here. We do have some purple glazed terracotta, not a lot of amethyst, though. So we might have to work with this. We do have plenty of quartz. Well, we have a lot of quartz pillars, at least. We have quartz. A little bit. White wool, bone blocks, concrete. I mean, we could do a similar design. Yeah. Maybe. We don't have much in the way of glass either. We only have 12 magenta. Well, we got some stained glass, but that's not going to carry us far either. So I might need to do more material gathering before we can put this plan into action here. Because I kind of want to keep it in theme with what we've got so far. Honestly, magenta carpet down the middle here would work just fine. We could do like a line of like brick, stone brick, along the sides here, do the quartz pillars. And that would be chests along the side, so we don't really have a need for windows. Or I could just make it stone. We do have more quartz pillars than stone. Or regular quartz, though. So... because, yeah, we could just have, like... or, like, the quartz pillars are here. We could have this row just be... I'm thinking of just doing, like, a line of storage. And it would be kind of cool if we do a line of storage all the way to the elevator. It would be kind of a pain to drop down past it and then have to go back up to get into the storage area if you just want to go directly there. Unless we can do like a separate column for storage, like you just drop down the storage columns, maybe. But And we are back, and this is what I've got so far. So, some of the materials are temporary, like the wool on the sides here. But basically, every stone block space would be a space for chests, which can go all the way down to the other end here. Um, on this end, we got staircase that leads in here. Not sure what this area will be. Maybe just like a little center hub. And then maybe we could open up this area for... I was thinking like a little farm, maybe. Because I'm out of food, actually. But down on this end, it goes all the way down to the elevator. For now, I just put a couple scaffold at the end. That can definitely be changed in the future. Oh yeah, I got the other secret diamonds, the secret shops. You probably have already seen the footage for that. Is there any food in here? Eat this back. I'll put this in here. I'll take this with me. And I gotta take my things back. I think that's good. 1, 3, 4. Nope. 6. This stays. Okay. But yeah, I want to get more amethyst for the walls. And then I tried to Enderman-proof the roof, but I kind of ran out of carpet. Actually, there was a little bit of carpet back in that chest, but that's whatever. Oh, no, I'm done. I completed it. I forgot. I found black wool to complete the top side. So it is, from the top side, it looks a little bit weird right now. I would prefer to have a uniform thing going on along here. But for now, it's carpet. So yeah, if anybody, not losers or otherwise, wants to fix this, especially, feel free to. And they can swap out all that wool with amethyst. That would be great. I have some back at my base. But yeah, let's go back. And I'm not sure if anything else is going to happen this week. The Not Losers definitely need to do another meeting at some point. I think. But I'll probably work on some more stuff pretty soon here. So we'll probably cut to that. So yeah.